Battle Creek Warriors. The junior varsity played just before this game, and the Toombs County Bull JV team won 3-1. And up to bat first for Toombs County will be number 10 playing second base, Dawson Brantley. Brantley right now on the season is batting .269. And in the game on Saturday versus ECI, Brantley went 2 for 5 with an RBI, a run scored, and a base hit. So right-handed hitter, he steps in. The pitcher tonight for Tattnall County will be Connor Durrance. He's a lefty. First pitch is going to be popped up into the air, foul, and out of play for strike one. Toombs County coming into this game is 4-2 on the season. Tattnall County is at 1-3, losing to Bryan 7-6, and then again 12-6. And they beat Claxton 3-2 and lost to Metter 9-4. The 0-1 off-speed pitch chopped over to head coach Derek James in foul territory. And Brantley down 0-2. So Dawson stepping in. Toombs County's in their red tops, white bottoms. Tattnall Navy tops, white bottoms. And the 0-2 missing high and inside for ball one. On deck, sophomore Trayvon Harris. Trayvon Harris, I was about to say he's leading the team, but I was going to say he's still leading the team at the plate, considering Jesus Quintero just started playing after an active basketball season in Saturday's game. The 1-2 is going to be fouled off, and the count remains 1-2 strikes on junior Dawson Brantley. Sophomore Brantley Upshaw played in the junior varsity game, and he smacked a 2-run homer over the left. I would say that was more center field fence. And man, did he crush it. Brantley stepping back in. Durrance, ding, the 1-2. Missing inside. And now the count's even at 2-2 strikes. You got Brantley leading off. He'll be followed by Trayvon Harris, Jason Dukes, Will Watts, Bryson Stanley, Cody Cortez, the 2-2 missing high, make it a full count. Brantley Upshaw, Jesus Quintero, and Lucas O'Connor, who is DHing for pitcher tonight's game, Caden Versluis. Durrance from the windup and the full count pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3, 1 down. Up to bat now is Trayvon Harris. Harris in the game on Saturday went 1 for 1. He was walked 3 times and hit by a pitch, and he had a base hit. He was batting .600 prior to that game, and now he is batting .636 so far in the 2022 season. 1-out pitch. Missing low, and the ball actually rolled right over here to me, and that'll be ball one. Senior Jason Dukes from the on-deck circle is getting that ball. And the 1-0. Missing high. Harris is now ahead 2-0 strikes. Now the umpires switched. The field umpire was behind home plate for the JV game. Trayvon Harris takes another ball. Trayvon Harris has to be leading the team in walks this season. He has gotten one every game this year. The 3-0. That'll be called for strike 1. Let's see. He walked 3 times in game 1, and he wasn't here for game 2. He didn't walk in game 3. He was hit by a pitch in game 4. The 3-1 is called for strike 2, and he walked 3 times in the game on Saturday. So another full count situation in back-to-back batters. Durrance, full count pitch. And that'll miss outside and low for ball 4. With a first, that'll bring up catcher Jason Dukes. Dukes this season is batting .333 for the team. Right-handed hitter. He'll be catching this evening for the Bulldogs. I wore shorts and a short sleeve shirt. However, I did decide to go ahead and get the jacket. It is already or I'm already regretting my decision with not wearing pants. However, warmer weather is on the way, according to the forecast. Pitch to the plate. Missing away for ball one. Trayvon Harris going to go ahead and get his lead at first. Spencer Callahan holding him on. Connor Durance is a lefty, so the Bulldogs are going to have to be careful at first base. He's looking over there, but he's going to bring it to the plate. The 1-0 is fouled off out of play, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Durance coming set. Callahan holding Harris on. The 1-1's coming here. Off speed, called for strike 2. So Dukes finds himself down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Durance from the stretch, looking over at Harris. Now going to come set. Looking back. The 1-2, he's coming here. Pitch missing away. And that'll make it 2-2. So with 1 down, Durance receiving the sign from his catcher, Landon Hughes, coming set. 2-2. Ball's hit up into the air into right field. It looks like it's going to drop, and it does, and that'll be a base hit for senior Jason Dukes. Runners now at first and second for cleanup hitter, junior Will Watts. And speaking of Will Watts, I know the Bulldog football team just got done celebrating their 2021 banquet for the 2021 season on Sunday. And Watts will be a senior dog this year for the football team, and he's playing third base tonight. So he steps in, runners at first and second for the Bulldogs, meaning there's one in scoring position. Trayvon Harris getting his lead. Caden Kennedy, the shortstop, is right behind Harris, but it looks like he's going to dip out. And the 1-out pitch to the plate. He pops this one up into the air. It looks like it's going to stay in playable territory. And the first baseman, it's going to be called a foul ball. Some base running errors there by the Bulldogs. Trayvon Harris saw it drop, and he went ahead and ran, which is what you'd have had to have done had the ball been fair. So that'll make it 0-1 on Watts. And he steps back in. Harris getting his lead at second. And the 1-out pitch. Ball is chopped foul. Third base side to head coach Derek James, who fields it yet again. Caleb McCoy is running for catcher Jason Dukes at first base. McCoy with his lead. Harris now getting his. Kennedy is there with Harris. Now going to dip out. The 0-2 to the plate is going to be chopped over. That's a base hit going into right field. And the bases are now loaded for senior Bryson Stanley. Stanley playing right field tonight. In the game on Saturday, Bryson Stanley went 1 for 2 with a 2-run RBI double that gave the Bulldogs 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the top of the third inning. Stanley batting .250. So he steps in. Harris with the lead at third. The corners are playing in. 1-out pitch in the dirt, getting away from the catcher Hughes. Trayvon Harris is going to touch home plate. And the Bulldogs are on top 1-0. And that'll be ball 1 on Stanley. Now you have a different situation. You have 2 runners in scoring position, and first base is unoccupied. Meaning the Toombs County defense is going to have to be careful with what they do on a ground ball here in the infield. Stanley fouling this one off out of play. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. McCoy getting a lead at third, running for Dukes. Watts with a lead at second. The 1-1 to the dish. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch by Stanley. And that'll be strike two. So Stanley stepping in. On deck is another senior, Cody Cortez. And the 1-2 from Durrance. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike three, 2 down. So far this inning, Durrance has gotten both outs on strikeouts. Stepping in now is Cody Cortez. Cortez this season is batting .261. Cortez stepping in. Runners at second and third have their lead. 2-out pitch from Durrance. Going to start him off with a fastball there, which is going to be called for strike one. Cortez steps back in. Watts and McCoy with a lead. The 0-1. Cortez hits this one on the ground at the second base. Fields it, fires to first, and that'll be out number 3. So the Bulldogs didn't walk away empty-handed here at the top of the first, scoring a run. And now we go into the bottom of the first inning. Bulldogs lead the Battle Creek Warriors 1-0 here in Reedsville as we break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
For over 35 years, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community. It's this area's only family-owned and operated hometown grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also make Thriftway's meat department your first stop when you're looking for fresh USDA certified meat. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save throughout the store at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyon.
One day the guy on the buffalo wing was riding around in a forest.
Wait. Hold on, man. It wasn't a buffalo wing. It was a buffalo he was riding.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a Zaxby's buffalo wing. And he was eating a new buffalo garlic glazed boneless wings meal from Zaxby's.
It sounds delicious, but it wasn't a...
Yeah, it was a guy on the buffalo wing.
Well, now I'm hungry. I'm heading to Zaxby's.
Guy on the buffalo wing.com.
Now, back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
And welcome back to Reedsville, or I say it's Reedsville. It's actually more in between Reedsville and Glenville. Welcome back to Tattnall County. We're in the bottom of the first inning on this evening. The Toombs County Bulldogs is going to be senior Caden Versluis, a lefty. So far, he has pitched 3.1 innings this season. He's given up 9 hits and 16 runs, 9 of those being earned. He's given up 10 walks and only had 5 strikeouts. And he's hit 1 batter. His ERA is 18.9, which is a pitcher you would like those numbers to be a tad bit lower. But we'll see how he does here this evening. Tyler Jinks, the left fielder, is stepping into bat. Wearing number 1 for the Battle Creek Warriors. Pitch, he's showing bunt. And this ball getting away from Dukes. That'll be ball 1. Jinks stepping back in, right-handed hitter. Versluis coming set. Working from the stretch and the pitch. Shows bunt again. He's going to get the call, however, and that'll be strike 1. Counts even 1-1 on Jinks. So he steps back in. Versluis coming set. Upshaw playing on the grass. So is Watts. This pitch missing away. Now Tyler Jinks is broken ahead here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Versluis coming back onto the hill. Coming set. Upshaw and Watts have now retreated back. This ball's chopped onto the ground. Slow roller to Watts to third. He fields it, has time, fires to first. Upshaw with the stretch. And that'll be out number 1. That'll bring up pitcher Connor Durrance. Now, is he a true lefty is what we're about to find out. And he is. He's going to bat from the left. You know, we have Logan Knight, who's a left-handed pitcher. However, he bats from the right. So Durrance stepping in, got a lefty-lefty matchup now with Versluis on the mound. He's coming set from the stretch. 1-out pitch. He puts that one in on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. So 0-1 on Durance. Versluis coming set. The 0-1. Missing way upstairs, and that'll make the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Versluis. The 1-1. Ball is fouled off. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes on Durance. So Versluis shaking off a pitch there, and now he has selected one he likes. The 1-2 is on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. It's 2 down. That'll bring up first baseman Spencer Callahan. Head coach of the Battle Creek Warriors is Ben Collins. He's assisted by Andrew Waters, Jake Kennedy, and Brooks Robbins. Versluis from the stretch, 2-out pitch. And he puts that one in nicely over the outside edge for strike 1. Versluis coming back on. The 0-1. Fastball chopped over. Looks like it is going to be considered fair because Brantley may have touched it fair. By Brantley, I mean Upshaw. Now it looks like he may have hurt. Looks like he motioned towards his leg, but he's fine. He's standing up now. So we're going to score that as an error. And now there's a runner at first. 2 down. Up to bat now is catcher Landon Hughes. They're giving Brantley Upshaw just a few more moments, but it looks like he's ready to go. He's holding on the runner at first, Spencer Callahan. And Versluis is coming back on. Comes set. Giving a look at his runner. Going to come here to the plate. 2-out pitch, missing away, and that'll be ball 1. So for all the people who are ready for warmer weather, I have some exciting news for you. The 1-0, missing away again. 2-0. Next week, the highs, actually starting Friday, are going to be in the 80s all week long. So you can wear your shorts comfortably. 2-0. And that pitch is missing. It seems like Versluis is missing at about the same location with all 3 of these pitches. And now Hughes is way ahead. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0. And puts that one in for strike 1. Nice pitch. Again, the Warriors coming into this game are 1-3. Bulldogs have played 2 more games than they have. The 3-1 is going to be fouled way up into the air and way out of play. And a full count situation on catcher Landon Hughes. For the Battle Creek Warriors, it's 320 out to left, 355 to dead center, and 320 out and right. 335 to right center and left center. I like the fields that have the dimensions up in the outfield. It's a talking point there. I'm going to pick back to first. First base coach for the Battle Creek Warriors are trying to say that Versluis balked, but he kind of lets it go. Full count pitch from the senior Bulldog. Missing away, and that's going to be ball 4. Runners now at first and second to bring up Miles Brown, who is playing third base for the Battle Creek Warriors. Tattnall County having a good-sized crowd over there, which the Bulldogs brought some with them. The Bulldogs typically have a good crowd on the road. 2-out pitch. Fastball crushed in the left field. Trayvon Harris is there. Trayvon Harris is burnt. That ball going all the way to the fence. That's going to score 1 run there. And Miles Brown is standing on second base with a double. And doubles this year are brought to you by the French Flea in Lyons. For all your spring decor needs, go see the guys at the French Flea at 164 South State Street in Lyons. Game is now tied up 1-1. Runners now at second and third with 2 down to bring up Justin Anderson, the second baseman. And it'd be interesting here if the Battle Creek Warriors ended the bottom of the first on this batter, because that'll put them in the exact same situation as it did the Bulldogs, on the exact same batter. That pitch there called for strike one. The 0-1. Missing in the dirt. Nice block by Dukes. Never mind. I just heard the coach say 2-0. That first pitch from Versluis looked like a strike to me, but we'll see. The 1-1. Missing in the dirt again. Hold on, the umpire should... Oh, man, never mind. It's 3 balls and no strikes. My mistake. So Anderson way ahead. Nobody's on first base, so a walk would put him on and load up the bases. The 3-0. And he sinks that one in for strike one. Versluis coming set, the 3-1. And that'll be called for strike two. Nice pitch there. So a full count 2-out situation with runners on second and third for Caden Versluis on the mound. Full count pitch. Called strike 3, and he gets out of it. We go to the top of the second inning. Battle Creek Warriors able to score 1 here in the bottom of the first, and we're all tied up here in Toombs County. We'll take a break and come back on Y101.
Reedy Creek Meat Company is ready to provide your family with the best USDA inspected and Georgia grown meats in South Georgia. Get the freezer's full family box, which includes 10 pounds of ground beef, 1 1/3 pound shoulder roast, 10 pounds of assorted pork chop, 5 pounds of cube steak, and 5 pounds of beef stew meat. It's all vacuum sealed, frozen, and ready for your freezer. All for just $99.99. Stop in today at 204 Washington Street in Vidalia. Reedy Creek Meat Company, family owned and operated.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your leading contractor for turnkey civil construction services in our community. We have been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and can attest to the morals instilled in our youth by the coaches and the staff of the Toombs County school system over the years. If you are interested in pursuing a challenging yet rewarding career in civil construction, please visit our website at www.mcclendenenterprises.com.
Now back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And welcome back to Tattnall County here on Y101. It's all tied up here at the top of the second inning. Kind of got a late start, I would say. It's already 6:39. I want to say the first pitch was around somewhere between 6:15 and 6:20. I wasn't really paying attention. But we definitely did not get a start at 6 o'clock. See, I believe that the first pitch was about 22 minutes ago, which would have made it about 6:17. Told you it was between 6:15 and 6:20. So the first pitch was at 6:17. I just like to sort of see how long each game takes. Sort of gives you a gauge of how each pitcher works also. Brantley Upshaw, standing at a whopping 6'5", comes up to the batter's box. Now, he crushed a home run in the junior varsity game, a 2-run home run over the center field fence for the JV team. And if you didn't hear, they won 3-1. Upshaw takes the first pitch from Connor Durrance as strike one. And Durrance working from the windup, the 0-1. Swing and a miss and an off speed. And that'll make it 0-2. See, head coach Derek James has already broken out his hoodie. The 0-2 pitch. Ball missing inside and in the dirt. And then I make it 1 ball and 2 strikes on Brantley Upshaw. Upshaw stepping in. The 1-2. Off-speed pitch hit onto the ground of the second baseman, who makes a nice stop on it. He was waiting on the short hop and made a nice stop on the ball. However, he lost it. The ball was right up under him, and Brantley Upshaw reaching on the error. Runner at first now, and that'll bring up Jesus Quintero. So if you'll remember Saturday, there was a ball Quintero hit out to right field, and the right fielder made an attempt on it, running way over to the line and up. It was a shallow fly ball, and it hit his glove and kind of fell out, and I scored that as an error. Well, I believe they scored it as a base hit. Toombs County coaching staff did, because they are the official scorekeeper. So I had Quintero in that game going 1 for 3. Turns out he went 2 for 3 and is batting .667 so far in 1 game plate appearance. Pitch to the plate. Missing way upstairs on Jesus for ball 1. So Durant's now working from the stretch with a runner at first. Upshaw with a lead. Durant's coming set, pitching to the plate. And that's going to be called for strike 1 on Quintero. So 1 ball and 1 strike on the right-handed hitter for Toombs County. 1-1. Hitting in the dirt, blocked by catcher Hughes, rolled to his right, throw to second. Upshaw is there. And just like that, the Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position. 2 balls and 1 strike on Quintero. So he's stepping back in. Brantley Upshaw with a lead at second. 2-1 swing. And a miss. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Quintero. Durant's coming set, looking back at Upshaw, going to pick back there. And the second baseman, Justin Anderson, making that grab. But Upshaw was safe. Getting his lead. Durant's looking back, now going to come set. 2-2. Off-speed pitch that Jesus fouls out of play. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Get on top. Get on top of it.
Durant's coming set. The shortstop, Caden Kennedy, is back there with Upshaw, but now he's bouncing out. 2-2, popped up into the air, and it looks like it's going to get out of play. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And let that one be a warning to all who are here at the game. That ball just did go over the net that's blocking us from the action. And everybody on the Tatler County side scattered.
Get on top of it now. Get on top of it.
Which I'm currently looking through the net, making sure there are no holes right here in front of me. 2-2. Ball is hit onto the ground in the left field for a base hit by Jesus Quintero. Runners now on the corners. Runners now on first and third. That's going to bring up Lucas O'Connor, who is DHing for pitcher Caden Birchloose. O'Connor this season, batting .267. Time has been called as the catcher, Landon Hughes, is coming out to give his first and third call. Now returns back. Durance coming set. Quintero with the lead at first. Upshaw with the lead at third. This pitch is popped up foul and out of play for strike one. I'm telling you, you got to be watching. It's like a battlefield out here. The 0-1. Breaking ball called for strike two on O'Connor. And he steps back in, the right-handed hitter who pitched 6 innings in that game on Saturday, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, both of which were earned, 2 walks, and had 3 strikeouts. And the 0-2 is going to be called for strike 3, and that'll make it 1 down. The Bulldogs still have runners on first and third. We're in top of the second. If you're just tuning in, it's tied up at 1-1. And Brantley steps back in. The 1-out pitch. Called for strike 1. Seems like Durance has found his groove on the mound. Quintero with a lead at first. Spencer Callahan holding him on there. Brantley Upshaw with the lead at third. Pitch to the plate. Missing for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on junior Bulldog Dawson Brantley. Durance from the stretch, coming set. The 1-1. Missing away to make it 2-1. Gonna go ahead and give kudos to catcher Landon Hughes. So far, I've been watching him behind the plate for Tattnall County, and he's been framing every pitch, no matter where it is. Two-one. Missing in about the same place. Brantley ahead here. 3 balls and 1 strike. Durance. The 3-1. Got Brantley chasing ball 4 there, and that's going to be strike 2. So a full count on Dawson Brantley at a full count as first at bat. Durance giving a look at Quintero at first. He's going to come here to the plate. Ball is chopped up the middle. The shortstop, Kennedy, off of his glove, and the Bulldogs are going to score a run. Runners now at first and second with 1 down, and that'll bring up sophomore Trayvon Harris. Harris steps in. Durance from the stretch. Kennedy is there holding on Quintero at second. Now he's out. 1-out pitch, and he takes that for strike 1. Bulldogs on top 2-1. We're under the lights here in Tattnall County. 1-out pitch. Missing and getting away from the catcher, Hughes. Runners now down to second and third. And that'll be ball 1 on Trayvon. So 1 ball and 1 strike on sophomore Trayvon Harris. Durance now going to step off. And it looks like Tattnall County is going to bring their infield in to prevent Toombs from scoring another run in the case of a ground ball here on the infield. The 1-1. That's going to be called for strike 2 on Harris. Bulldog fans not happy with that one. Time has been called by Harris. Is he going to step out? That's one thing I will say Trayvon Harris does in every at-bat. He usually calls time somewhere in there, kind of throw the pitcher off. The 1-2. And maybe it's to build anticipation. Pitch missing to make it 2-2. Harris walked in his first at-bat on a full count. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3. 2 down. Runners still at second and third. That'll bring up senior Jason Dukes. Dukes stepping in, batting from the right-hand side. Dukes reaching on a base hit. His first at bat, the top of the first inning. And on deck will be junior Will Watts. Dukes stepping in. Two-out pitch. Missing for ball 1. Now, Dukes had a hitting streak going, and unfortunately, he lost it. He had a 4-game hitting streak going, and on the road to Screven County, lost it, unable to get a hit. But he has started one. He could start one back up, and actually he has. He's got a 2-game hitting streak going right now. Had one in the game on Saturday against ECI, and he's already had a base hit here against Tatno County. 2 balls and no strikes on Jason Dukes. The 2-0. Off speed and missing away. And that'll make it 3-0. So Dukes way ahead. Durrance working from the stretch with runners on second and third. And the 3-0. Ball is popped up into the air, and it's going to stay in playable territory. The pitcher, Durrance, makes the call and the catch, and that'll be out number 3. To go to the bottom of the second inning, Bulldogs are able to put another one on the board, and they lead 2-1. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball here in Tatno County on Y101.
Tired after a hard day at work, or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then go let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers it in a 12-piece and a 16-piece. Go let the friendly folks at Shoney's take the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
There's great savings going on right now. Stop in at Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons or Brogden Auto Parts in Swainsboro, your locally owned Napa dealer. Get the Napa tool bag, $5.99. Napa conventional motor oil, $12.99. The Napa 14A jump starter, $91.49. Peak all-in-one windshield wash, $3.49. Scott Shop House, $12.99. They also make hydraulic hoses at Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons and Brogden Auto Parts in Swainsboro, your local Napa dealer. Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
So the first inning for both teams went very similarly. Both sent 6 batters up to bat. Both walked away with a run. And Toombs County just then sent another 6 batters in the top of the second and scored another run. So we will see if Tatno County follows suit. Right now, the Battle Creek Warriors are down 2-1. The Bulldogs scoring some runs here early. Which the only other game this season Toombs County has scored runs early would have been against ECI. They scored a run in the bottom of the first. And against Screven, they scored 2 in the top of the first. Now, Toombs will be back on the road this Friday, traveling to Appling County. First pitch at 6, and of course, if you can't make it, it'll be right here on Y101 and streamed on YouTube and at tcbbroadcasting.com. And the pitch from Caden Versluis He's going to start Nook Prigion off with a ball 1. Pitch missing upstairs. Prigion playing right field this evening for the Battle Creek Warriors. The 1-0. Going to be called for strike 1. And the count's even 1-1 strike on Prigion. Verse loose from the stretch. The 1-1. Hitting the dirt, blocked up by senior catcher Jason Dukes for ball 2. So verse loose, coming set. The 2-1. Missing high. Prigion now ahead, 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1. Missing for ball 4. So the runner at first, that'll bring up Riley Waters, who's playing center field tonight for Toombs County. He steps in, right-handed hitter. Verse loose, of course, a lefty. Looking at his runner over at first, going to come here to the plate. This ball is lined past Jesus Quintero into left center field for a base hit. Runner's now at first and second to bring up Caden Kennedy, the shortstop. And Jason Dukes getting back behind the plate. First loose. From the stretch, looking at his runner, Quintero not really going to entertain too much going over there because he wants to be able to be here in the shortstop position to make a play. And that'll be called for strike 1 on Kennedy. Versalus is looking back, but I think he's going to come here. He does. The 0-1 fouled off out of play. Senior Caden Versalus is ahead here in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Kennedy stepping back in. Versalus coming set. The 0-2. Missing high for ball 1. The 1-2 called for strike 3 on the outside edge. 1 down. That's going to bring us back to the top of the order for the Battle Creek Warriors to left fielder Tyler Jinks. Jinks is going to step in. Versalus looking back at his runner at second. 1-out pitch. Ball's going to be fouled off out of play for strike 1. So 0-1 on Jinks. The 0-1 called for strike 2. So Versalus ahead here, 0-2 on the right-handed batter Tyler Jinks. Looking back at Nook Prigion at second. The 0-2 swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3, 2 down. And then I'll bring up pitcher Connor Durance. Back to a lefty-lefty matchup. Durance stepping in, wearing number 9 for the Battle Creek Warriors. Versalus looking back at his runner at second and 2-out pitch. Ball's popped up here on the infield. Jesus Quintero is going to call it. Comes in on the grass, makes the catch, and that'll be out number 3. We go to the top of the third. Toombs County maintains their 2-1 lead as we break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank and Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT Card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT Card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you need custom printed t-shirts? Let Sign and Stamp Solutions design team help you create custom t-shirts featuring favorite photos, business logo, or school mascot. If you can think of it, we can put it on a t-shirt. Come visit us in our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia. Catch us on Facebook or visit us online at www.signandstampsolutions.com. Make Sign and Stamp your home for solutions offering top-of-the-line products and services. Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to Tattnall County. I was actually making a defensive change as soon as I came back on the radio. It looks like they're going to be putting in Caden Folsom at shortstop. Said number 3 for 4. Yes, so Caden Folsom is coming in the place of Caden Kennedy. For Tattnall County. And up to bat first for Toombs County will be junior Will Watts. Watts in his first at bat reached on a base hit. So Watts stepping in, batting from the right-hand side. Connor Durrance is still on the mound for Tattnall County. And the first pitch to Watts, he's going to take for ball 1. Watts stepping back in. The 1-0. Off speed, called for strike 1. Counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike on Watts. So he steps back in. The 1-1. And he did. And that'll be strike 2. So Watts finds himself down in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Durrance shaking off a pitch there from catcher Landon Hughes. The 1-2 called, and that'll be strike 3. 1 down. And that'll bring up senior Bryson Stanley. Stanley in his first at-bat struck out on a 1-2, but a run did score during his at-bat on a pass ball by catcher Landon Hughes. And the 1-out pitch from Durrance. Missing high for ball 1. Durrance with the 1-0. Missing high again. And that'll make it 2-0. Durrance working from the windup with no one on base. The 2-0 to Stanley. Swing and a miss for strike 1. As a team, Toombs County is batting .286 with an on-base percentage of .427. 2-1. Breaking ball called for strike 2. The count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the senior Bryson Stanley. Durrance winding the 2-2. Ball is popped up foul, out of play, so the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Durrance coming set. Winding the 2-2. Missing away, Stanley has now loaded up the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Durrance with the full count pitch. Ball's fouled off back into the net. Or actually, I guess it kind of went through the net. And the count remains full. Durrance coming set. And the full count pitch. Missing in the dirt for ball 4 on Stanley. And that'll give the Bulldogs a base runner. That'll bring up senior Cody Cortez, who grounded out to second baseman Justin Anderson in his first at bat. Back at the top of the first inning. Durrance coming on. Stanley with a lead. And the 1-out pitch. Missing below the knee for ball 1. Durrance coming set. The 1-0. Swing and a miss by Cortez. That'll even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stanley getting his lead at first. Durrance coming set on the mound. The 1-1. Missing at his eye. Now make 2-1. Stanley getting his lead at first. Durrance from the stretch. Stanley being held on by Spencer Callahan, the first baseman. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball called for strike 2. The count is now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes on senior Cody Cortez, who's playing center field this evening. The 2-2. Missing high. And Cortez, like Stanley before him, has worked it full. Durrance giving a look at Stanley. Now coming set. Full count pitch to Cortez. Ball is fouled off. Out of play. Count remains full. Cortez stepping back in. Stanley getting a lead over at first. Head coach Derek James over in the third base coach's box. Assistant coach Patrick Kraft over at first. Full count pitch. Turns out he's going to pick back over to first. Bulldog fans are suggesting that Connor Durrance balked. Umpires, however, not going to call it, or either they do not think so. Full count pitch. Ball is hit on the ground, and a nice play made by the third baseman, Brown, who throws it by the first baseman in the dirt. Cortez going to run to second. Stanley is going to score. Here's the third of the plate. Stanley gets it safely. It bounces over the catcher's head. Cortez gets down to third base. A nice play there by the third baseman, Miles Brown, who made a very quick catch on a ball that was going out the left field. However, not too good of a throw over to Spencer Callahan at first, and that allows the Bulldogs to score a run. And Bulldogs now lead 3-1 here in the top of the third. And is Tatno County. I see head coach Ben Collins out on the mound. I believe Tatno County is about to make a pitching change. Looks like they're putting in Caden Folsom. That is not Caden Folsom, excuse me. That's number 13. It was Justin Anderson who was playing second base. And of course, this pitching change is brought to you by K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. For all your septic tank needs, give Ronald Kite a call at 912-537-2319 or at 912-293-2319. We'll be back right after this.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of all your septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. I know you're listening to the ball game, but let me tell you about this. Listen weekday mornings with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win tickets to the 54th Annual Rattlesnake and Wildlife Festival in Claxton. Tickets are good for either Saturday, March 12th or Sunday, March 13th. The event is brought to you by the Evans County Wildlife Club. So tune in from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win on Country Legends Y101 The Fox. Now, back to the ball game.
And welcome back to Tattnall County. Number 13, Justin Anderson has taken over the mound. Let's see, and number 2, Spencer Callahan has gone to short. Let's see. Pitcher Connor Durrance has gone to first, and Caden Folsom has moved over to second. And now up to bat now is number 30, Brantley Upshaw, with a runner in scoring position on third base. Toombs County leading 3-1 in the top of the third. Anderson going to work from the stretch. He's a right-handed pitcher. Upshaw bats from the left. Pitch to Upshaw. Missing low for ball 1. Upshaw stepping back in. Anderson coming set. The 1-0. And Upshaw sends this one deep to left center field, and that ball is hitting up against the fence. Cody Cortez is walking to home plate, and Brantley Upshaw standing on second base with a double. And doubles are brought to you by the French Flea and Lions. For all your spring decor needs, go by the French Flea at 164 South State Street in Lyons. Nice hit there by Brantley Upshaw. RBI double.
There's a ribby there now. Come on.
Runner at second. That'll bring up Jesus Quintero. Bulldogs now lead 4-1. Pitch to Quintero. Ball's fouled off. Right field side and out of play for strike 1. Anderson coming set. Pitch fouled off for strike 2. Still trying to get it straight where everyone is. I know Connor Durrance has gone to first base. Spencer Callahan is at short. Standing behind Brantley Upshaw right now. Anderson going to come set, but Callahan gets out of there. Pitch to the plate is off the plate for ball 1. Caden Folsom is at second for the Battle Creek Warriors. Anderson coming set. Pitch to the plate. Called for strike 3 on Quintero. Breaking ball there. And that'll be out number 2. Runner still at second to bring up junior Lucas O'Connor. Anderson still from the stretch with a runner at second. Callahan working Upshaw out there. This pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss by O'Connor for strike one. I have 58 degrees here in Tatnall County right now. And it does feel colder than that. The 1-1 missing away to make it 2-1. And we have been playing in about 30 seconds. We have been playing an hour. Next pitch missing and getting away from the catcher, Hughes, and Upshaw getting down to third base. And that'll make it 3 balls and 1 strike on O'Connor. Anderson with the 3-1. That'll be called for strike 2 on O'Connor. So a full count on the right-handed hitter, Lucas. O'Connor stepping in. Pitch, fastball, hitting the right field, and that's going to be an RBI single for Lucas O'Connor. Bulldogs now lead 5-1. So the runner at first and 2 down. That'll bring up Dawson Brantley. Brantley tonight is 0 for 2 with a run scored, reaching on an error. O'Connor getting a lead at first. He's being held on by Connor Durrance. Pitch to the plate. Brantley hits it way up into the air to center fielder Waters, who moves over to his right, or excuse me, his left, makes the catch, and that'll be out number 3. The Bulldogs putting up 2 on the board, or excuse me, 3 on the board this inning, and they lead 5-1. We'll take a break and come back here to Tatnall County with more Bulldog baseball on Y101.
Hello, Betsy Rollins here again for Tar Land and Timber, located on US 1 South in Lyons, just before the Omaha River. My dad, Tommy Rollins, is the owner and operator of Tar Land and Timber. If you have questions about your timber, give my dad a call. Pine wood, pulpwood, hardwood. He does it all. He will give you the best price for your timber. The job will be done right. Give Tommy a call at 912-565-8850, and don't forget to tell him Betsy sent you.
No matter what business you're in, you always want to bring your A game. Cintas helps over 1 million businesses perform at a higher level every day. Our dedicated Cintas service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, first aid and safety supplies to fire protection services.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And it seems like the Bulldogs have made some defensive changes here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Trayvon Harris is now playing second, and Dawson Brantley is out and left. And up to bat for Tatnall County will be Spencer Callahan, who is now playing shortstop. Caden Versluis is still on the mound for the Bulldogs. And the first pitch, he's going to hit Callahan right on the arm with it. And put a runner on first to bring up catcher Landon Hughes. Hughes wearing number 17. In his first at bat, he reached on a walk. Versluis going to pitch to the plate. Pitch missing away. Duke's throwing down to first, and Callahan's there safely. And that'll be ball 1 on Hughes. The 1-0. Missing in the dirt. Going to make it 2-0 on Landon Hughes. Apologize for the voice crack there. So Hughes ahead here, 2 balls and no strikes. Versluis with the pitch. Missing. And Hughes is way ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 pitch from Caden. Puts in for strike one on the outside edge. And Spencer Callahan is really working catcher Jason Dukes on first base. So a 3-1 count now on Hughes. Versluis with the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike two. So a full count now on Landon Hughes. And Versluis with the pitch. Fouls this one off back into the net behind home plate. And the count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The full count pitch from Versluis. And he steps off. And he comes back on. Full count pitch. In the dirt and getting by catcher Jason Dukes, but it hits the cement back here behind home plate. It bounces back towards him. And that'll put runners on first and second to bring up Miles Brown, the third baseman. Going to put in a runner for Spencer Callahan. That'll be number 20, Luke Parker. Up to bat now. Third baseman Miles Brown, and runners are now on first and second for Toombs County. Meaning there's a runner in scoring position. Versluis looking back at his runner, now coming set, throwing to the plate, upstairs for ball one. So 1 ball and no strikes on Brown. He gives a look at, that ball missing for ball 2. They did not put a runner in for Callahan. That was my mistake. They put in a runner for catcher Landon Hughes. And now Hayne Brandt is coming out to talk to Caden Versluis. And the entire infield going to meet him on the mound out there. Yeah, Spencer Callahan is still at second. They put in Luke Parker to run for catcher Landon Hughes. That was my bad. So they're still out there. We're only in the bottom of the third inning. We've been playing for about an hour and going on 10 minutes. And it must be a little too cold for the home plate umpire because he's going out there to tell them to speed up this meeting on the mound. You know, in baseball, anytime they see the umpire walking towards them, they'll break away. If I was the umpire, instead of doing that, I would just yell out, all right, get off the field. Because every time the umpire will start walking up there, and then before he can even make it, he'll be halfway there, 2/3 of the way there. He'll have to turn around and come back. So the pitch from Versluis. That'll be in for strike one at the knee on third baseman Miles Brown. Versluis coming set, looking back at Callahan at second. And the 2-1. Missing for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Brown. The pitch called for strike 2. Versluis looking for an out here. Runners at first and second for the Battle Creek Warriors. Full count pitch. Ball is chopped. Or excuse me, I keep saying the word chopped, but that ball is not chopped. It's line foul, third base side. And the count is full. First loose. Coming set. And the full count pitch. Missing away. And now the bases are loaded with no outs. So Toombs County finds themselves in a sticky spot here. They cannot allow a base hit or they'll be giving up a run, possibly even two. So up to bat now will be, he started the game at second base. Now he's pitching Justin Anderson. Anderson steps in. And the pitch to the plate is going to be fouled off for strike one. First loose, coming set, and the 0-1 pitch to the plate. Missing high for ball one. The 1-1. Missing for ball two. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Anderson. Verse loose, coming set. And the 2-1. Fouled off. That'll even up the count. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Popped up foul out of play. So we still have no outs here in the bottom of the third. Bulldogs lead 5-1. First loose coming set, 2-2 pitch. Missing. And that'll make it ball three. So a full count pitch on Anderson. The pitch, and that misses for ball four. And that's going to walk in a run for Tatno County. And here comes head coach Derek James, and I assume it's to make a pitching change. Because unfortunately for Caden Versluis, those are 3 straight walks. And they're going to be putting in Trayvon Harris. Dawson Brantley's coming in from left field to take back second base, and Caden Versluis goes out to the outfield. So as Trayvon Harris gets ready, this is another K&K Septic Tank pitching change. All pitching changes are brought to you by K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. For all your septic tank needs and troubles, give Ronald Kite a call at 912-537-2319 or 912-293-2319. And we'll be right back.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of all your septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. I know you're listening to the ball game, but let me tell you about this. Listen weekday mornings with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win tickets to the 54th Annual Rattlesnake and Wildlife Festival in Claxton. Tickets are good for either Saturday, March 12th or Sunday, March 13th. The event is brought to you by the Evans County Wildlife Club. So tune in from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win on Country Legends Y101 The Fox. Now, back to the ball game.
And welcome back to the game. Trayvon Harris is warming up on the mound for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Caden Versluis had 2 innings pitched. He allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, and gave up 5 walks and had 4 strikeouts. And now with no outs, they're putting in Trayvon Harris with the bases loaded. He seems to work well in these situations, so we will see how he does. Nook Prigion is up to bat with the bases loaded. First pitch from Harris starts it off with strike 1. Harris winding 0-1. Missing away. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Now Harris is usually very consistent with hitting the strike zone. He doesn't get up there and try to do too much on the mound. Just keeps it in the zone. Just like that one right there. That'll be strike 2. Harris working from the windup as the bases are loaded. 1-2. Missing in the dirt. That'll make it 2-2. Harris coming back onto the mound. Winding. 2-2 pitch. Missing away. And that'll load up the count. Harris coming back onto the mound. And the full count pitch from the righty is missing for ball 4. That's going to walk in another run. Toombs County leading by 4. That has now been cut down to 2. Toombs County has still been unable to get an out. And the bases are still loaded. Bring up Riley Waters. First pitch to him is going to be a strike on the inside part of the plate at the knee. The 0-1. Missing away for ball 1. One in the dirt, blocked up by Jason Dukes. That'll make it 2-1. Harris is winding, 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Waters. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As the Bulldogs are still seeking an out. 2-2 in the dirt, caught by Dukes. And that'll load up the count again. Every batter except the first one this inning has had a full count. Full count pitch. And that misses for ball 4, and another run has been walked in. It has now become a 1-run ball game with all 3 runs scored this inning being unearned on walks. And the bases still remain loaded. And the pitch to Caden Folsom misses for ball 1. Or excuse me, strike 1. That pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch from Harris. Called for strike 2. So Trayvon Harris is ahead here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Missing away, and that'll make it 2-2. And senior Jason Dukes now going to go out and talk to the sophomore pitcher. Still no one out. Here in the bottom of the third inning, 2-2 count on Folsom. And 2-2 pitch from Trayvon Harris. Swing and a miss. And now finally, Toombs County has out number one. Bases, though, are still loaded to bring up Tyler Jinks. Jinks tonight is 0 for 2. The one-out pitch is missing for ball one. The 1-0 from Harris puts it in for strike one. Trayvon Harris with the 1-1, missing for 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Tyler Jinks. 2-1 pitch from Harris. Missing for ball 3. Harris now from the windup. And the 3-1. That was ball 4. And that walks in another run, and that ties it up. Tatnall County scoring 4 runs here in the bottom of the third, all being unearned on walks. Base is still loaded. That'll bring up Connor Durant. Swing and a miss for strike one. Harris from the windup, the 0-1. This ball is lined into right field, and it is foul. And that'll make it strike two. Tatnall County would have just broke ahead with a lead there had that ball been fair. Harris coming set. He's way ahead here. 0-2. And the pitch. This ball is hit foul. First base side again. Connor Durant's, of course, a left-handed hitter. He's pulling the ball. The 0-2 popped up into the air and out of play. Trayvon Harris still way ahead here, 0-2 on left-handed hitter Connor Durant. There's one down, bottom of the third, 0-2 pitch, fouled off, out of play. I think the third inning is going to get the award for being the longest inning of the game so far. And it's all tied up here in Tatnall County, 5-5. Toombs leading coming into the bottom of the third, 5-1, and Tatnall scoring 4 runs on walks. Pitch missing there to make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Harris with the 1-2. Ball's hit up into the air into right field. A runner is definitely going to be tagging here. Bryson Stanley makes the grab. Runner is coming home. And there's also a runner going to third. And Tatnall County goes ahead on a sac fly by Connor Durant. 6-5. So with runners on the corners and 2 down, that'll bring up Spencer Callahan. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by a pitch tonight. Harris going to pick back to first. Runner going. And a nice move there. Jason Dukes throwing it back, making it look like he's throwing down to second. Trayvon Harris stopped it and threw to third. Everybody was safe. Pitch missing. Or excuse me, that pitch is in for strike 1. Oh, 1. Ball's hit onto the ground to Will Watts. He fields it cleanly, fires to first, and a nice pick there by Brantley Upshaw. And we finally get out of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs giving up 5 runs, all of which were unearned here in the bottom of the 3rd. Tattnall County leads 6-5 as we break on Y101.
Hello, this is Selena Lockley with People's Bank. Our young people are our business owners and community leaders of tomorrow. Here at People's Bank, we take great pride in supporting the youth of Toombs County in all of their endeavors, whether it's sports, academics, or other areas of their lives. People's Bank wishes you great success. We love our community, and we're here to help make your dreams a reality. People's Bank, serving our community for over 85 years. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Are you responsible for the care of a loved one? Hi, this is Trent Akins from All Care Pharmacy. With All Care Pharmacy's Care Plus prescription plan, managing their medications has never been easier. Monthly boxes are organized by day and time in securely sealed packages for accuracy and convenience. No more sorting pills or juggling prescription bottles. Call 526-3200 to enroll in our free Care Plus prescription service today. All Care Pharmacy. We manage your medication so you can manage your life.
And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And we're in the top of the 4th inning here in Tattnall County. And up to bat for Toombs will be Trayvon Harris, who just took the mound for the Bulldog baseball team. And on the mound is still number 13, Justin Anderson, for the Battle Creek Warriors. Toombs County is now down 6-5, giving up 5 runs there in the bottom of the 3rd. Again, all of them being unearned. Now the Bulldogs are going to have to go to work here at the plate. And, a lot of people might want to say that it was the umpire's tight strike zone, but I'm sitting right here back from home plate, and I wouldn't really say the umpire has a really tight strike zone. Which even if he did, I wouldn't say anything about it. Which I don't know. I mean, I don't talk about umpires. If they make a bad call or whatever, I usually don't say anything about it. But if I saw a tight strike zone or a real big strike zone, I would say something like that. But I think this umpire has a normal strike zone. So Anderson going to work from the windup. First pitch to Harris is missing for ball 1. Anderson with the 1-0. That hits Harris. It's probably a little too cold to be taking balls off the back. Runner at first now to bring up Jason Dukes. Dukes tonight is 1 for 2. So he steps in with a runner at first. Anderson now going to work from the stretch. Trayvon Harris with the lead over there. Anderson coming set. Pitch to the plate, missing low for ball 1. on Dukes. Anderson looking over his shoulder at Harris, the 1-0. Coming in close to Dukes for ball 2. So Anderson now going to step off. And they're looking over here. I believe Brantley Upshaw was warming up out there in the bullpen. He stuck his head through the gate to get a ball. Umpire calling times for that to be done. 2-0 to Dukes. Missing and getting away from the catcher, Hughes. Trayvon Harris gets down to second. And that'll be ball 3 on Jason. Duke's way ahead here. 3 balls and no strikes. Anderson with a 3-0. Putting it at strike 1. The 3-1 hits Dukes, and I couldn't really tell where that hit him. Looked like it may have hit him right in the shoulder. And he's holding it, but he's going down to first base. And then I put runners on first and second now. With no outs for the Toombs County Bulldogs. And Dukes, of course, is the catcher. He's going to go ahead and go to the dugout after touching first base. And they're going to put in Caleb McCoy to run for him. So now with runners at first and second, that'll bring up Will Watts. Actually, excuse me, they're making a pitching change. They're putting in number 12, Tyson Driggers. So while Tyson warms up, of course, this is a K&K septic tank pitching change. If you have any septic tank troubles, give Ronald Kine a call at 912-537-2319 or 293-2319. We'll take a break and we'll come right back.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of all your septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. I know you're listening to the ball game, but let me tell you about this. Listen weekday mornings with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win tickets to the 54th Annual Rattlesnake and Wildlife Festival in Claxton. Tickets are good for either Saturday, March 12th or Sunday, March 13th. The event is brought to you by the Evans County Wildlife Club. So tune in from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win on Country Legends Y101 The Fox. Now, back to the ball game.
And welcome back again. Tyson Driggers taking the mound for the Battle Creek Warriors, meaning they probably made some defensive changes that I have not seen. It seems like the outfield has stayed the same for Tatnall County. Connor Durance is still at first. And as I see their numbers, I will let you know. Will Watts is up to bat now. Driggers from the stretch with the runners at first and second. Coming set. And the pitch to Watts, swing and a miss for strike 1. So 0-1 on Watts. Driggers coming set from the stretch. And the 0-1. Missing low for ball one. So 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Missing low for ball 2 on Watts. Watts ahead here. Drigger's coming set. Shortstop's working. Trayvon Harris. That'll be called for strike 2 on Watts. I'm sorry. Just couldn't remember if that was Trayvon. For some reason, I thought it was Dawson Brantley, but no, that's Trayvon. 2-2. That'll be lined into left center field, and that ball is hitting up at the fence. 1 run's going to score. Toombs County has tied it up now. It is 6-6, and Will Watts is standing on second base with a double. And doubles this year are brought to you by the French Flea and Lions. For all your spring decor needs, go by the French Flea at 164 South State Street in Lyons. So with the game tied up with a swing of the bat, it is runners now on second and third to bring up Bryson Stanley. Stanley tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And 2 runners are in scoring position for the Bulldogs now. Driggers with the pitch, missing off the plate for ball 1. Scoreboard says 7-6, but as much as I would like for the Bulldogs to win, I assure you it's only 6-6. The pitch. In for strike 1. Oh, there we go. Driggers from the stretch. Caleb McCoy with a lead at third. Will Watts with the lead at second. This ball is popped way up into the air. It looks like it's going to be in shallow left field. Left fielder Jinks running in and is not able to catch the ball. It hits in his glove and falls out. Now the bases are loaded for Cody Cortez. So stepping in is Cortez. Right now, he is 0 for 2 tonight with a run scored. Driggers with the pitch. This ball is fouled off out of play. For strike 1 on Cortez. Next pitch called for strike 2. And the 0-2 pitch from Driggers is on the way. Cortez hitting this on the ground to the shortstop, and they get the force play here at the plate, and that'll be out number 1. Number 3, Caden Folsom is playing shortstop. Bases are still loaded with 1 down to bring up Brantley Upshaw. Upshaw has been hot at the plate here today, specifically having a RBI double in the top of the 3rd. So he steps in with the bases juiced. Driggers coming set from the stretch, and the 1-out pitch is ripped into right field, and that's going to be an RBI single for Brantley Upshaw. Why do I keep wanting to call him Bryson Stanley? And the Bulldogs now take the lead, 7-6. On an RBI single by Brantley Upshaw. Bases still loaded. Now to bring up Jesus Quintero. Driggers from the stretch. Coming set. And the pitch. Missing off the plate for ball 1. One ball and no strike on Quintero. Driggers coming set. Bases again, still loaded. 1-0. Popped up into the air. Foul, and it's going to get out of play. And it hits the lights and comes down. Strike one. So one ball and one strike on Jesus Quintero. As he steps back in, Driggers coming set. And the 1-1. Missing in the dirt off the plate for ball two. Quintero stepping back in. Driggers coming back onto the mound. Still working from the stretch. Coming set. 2-1. In the dirt. Blocked up again by catcher Landon Hughes. And Quintero's ahead. 3 balls and 1 strike. Driggers, 3-1. And he puts that in for strike 2. Full count on Quintero now, with 1 down and the bases loaded. Quintero this evening is 1 for 2 with the base hit and a called strike 3. Full count pitch. Missing away. And that'll be ball 4. Toombs County now leads 8-6. And up to bat now is junior Lucas O'Connor. Base is still loaded and 1 down. Toombs County leading 8-6 now here in the top of the 4th. Pitch to the plate is in the dirt for ball 1. Oh, pitch to O'Connor, missing away for ball 2. O'Connor ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Tyson Driggers coming back onto the mound, right-handed pitcher. And he puts that in for strike 1. Swing and a miss by O'Connor. And that'll be strike 2. Two, swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3. 2 down. And that'll bring us to Dawson Brantley. Toombs County has batted 9 here in the top of the 4th. Drigger is coming on. Brantley is 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch to him, missing in the dirt for ball 1. He's looking for a base hit, and a good time to do that would be right now with the bases loaded. The 1-0 from Driggers. Swing and a miss by Brantley. That'll make the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Driggers, 1-1. Called, strike 2. Brantley down to the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Driggers coming set, pitch to the plate. Ball is hit into right center field. Will it get down? Yes, it will. That's going to score 1. That's going to score another. Toombs County now leading 10-6 by Dawson Brantley. 2-run RBI double. And, of course, doubles this season are brought to you by the French Flea and Lions. For all your spring decor needs, go by the French Flea at 164th South State Street in Lyons. Now, time has been called because some cars in the outfield have their headlights on. And that's a no-no. You can't park in the outfield and shine your lights. It could interfere with the batter.
Hey, your turn.
Runners now at second and third. Well, one car turned their lights off. Now we're just waiting for the other one. Yeah, they're not getting the message. There we go. Oh, no, they flashed them. Why'd they flash them? Turn them off. Turn off your lights. Oh, they're just going to leave. They're mad. So we're going to get back to the game now, I think. With 2 down and runners at second and third, that brings up Trayvon Harris. First pitch to him. Driggers puts in for strike 1. Again, Bulldogs leading 10-6 now here in the top of the 4th inning. The 0-1, missing low for ball 1. Driggers 1-1, ball fouled off. And that makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes on Trayvon Harris. The 1-2 from Driggers. Called, strike 3 on Harris, and that'll be out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bulldogs, they stacked up 5 runs here in the top of the inning, and they lead 10-6. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball here in Tantano County on Y101.
This is TCB Broadcasting's 100.9 FM, WLYU, Lyons, Georgia. Country Legends, Y101, The Fox.
Only Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can give you authentic Lennox quality and service for your home's heating and cooling needs. We're the people you know and trust right in your community. With regular annual maintenance from Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating, you can keep your air perfect year-round and keep your home's heating and cooling system running at peak performance. Think Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your system running perfectly season after season. Call 912-537-8490 today or visit us online at riversac.net to schedule an appointment today. Dealer license number, Georgia registration, CN3415.
One day the guy on the buffalo wing was riding around in a forest.
Wait. Hold on, man. It wasn't a buffalo wing. It was a buffalo he was riding.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a Zaxby's buffalo wing. And he was eating a new buffalo garlic glazed boneless wings meal from Zaxby's.
It sounds delicious, but it wasn't a...
Yeah, it was a guy on a buffalo wing.
Well, now I'm hungry. I'm heading to Zaxby's.
Guy on a buffalo wing.com.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
And welcome back to Tantano County. I would say we're starting with the same crowd we had at the beginning of the game, but it's looking like some people are it's a little too cold for them. Looks like we have Will Watts behind the plate right now. Jason Dukes is out at third. Trayvon Harris is still on the hill, and I believe Jason is out there in case things start going badly for Harris on the mound. And Landon Hughes, the catcher, is up to bat. He's walked twice in tonight's game. So Trayvon Harris still on the mound for the Toombs County Bulldog baseball team. He took over in the bottom of the 3rd with the bases loaded. And the pitch. So we're going to ask if he went, and they're saying he did not. And that'll be ball 1 on Landon Hughes. Harris with the 1-0. Missing for ball 2. Trayvon Harris with the 2-0 pitch to the plate. Called for strike 1. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss. Harris tying it up here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Harris from the windup. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. 1 down. Up to bat now will be third baseman Miles Brown. He's 1 for 1 with a walk tonight. 1 out pitch to him. It's called for strike 1. Harris with the 0-1. Missing low and away. Now leaving up the count at 1-1. This ball is going to be hit onto the ground to Jason Dukes at third, who blocks it up like a catcher throw to first. And they are going to say he is out. A nice pick there by Brantley Upshaw, and Jason Dukes using that catcher mindset. He just let that ball hit him right in the chest, and he picked it up off the ground and threw it quickly over to first base. Once a catcher, always a catcher, I guess. 2-out pitch to number 12, which is Driggers. This ball is hit into left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Tyson Driggers. I was trying to think of his first name. And he's standing on second base with a double. And doubles this year brought to you by the French Flea. For all your spring decor needs, go by and see the French Flea at 164th South State Street in Lyons. Runner at second with 2 down. That'll bring up Nook Prigion. And tonight, Prigion is off. Well, he's only walked. He's walked twice, actually. Swing and a miss for strike 1, and he has 1 scored. Harris with the 0-1. Missing low for ball 1. Runner at second, which is Tyson Driggers, has the lead. The 1-1 pitch from Harris. Missing high. That'll make it 2-1. Harris coming set, looking back at his runner. And the 2-1 pitch. Missing inside for ball 3. Bulldog fans thought that was a good pitch. And the 3-1. Missing inside for ball 4. Two down, and runners at first and second now. And they're going to put in number 18 to run for Tyson Driggers, the pitcher. And that is Keelan Murphy. Again, we're still in the bottom of the 4th inning. Or I meant to say we're still in the 4th inning, the bottom of the inning. Toombs County leads 10-6. Tattnall is up to bat right now with runners at first and second and 2 down. Pitch to the plate is going to be a shallow ball foul. First base side for strike 1. So 0-1 on Riley Waters. And they are going to tag the runner out, but they didn't quite get the tag on Murphy, who's out there running for Driggers. A nice move there, though, by shortstop Jesus Quintero and, of course, pitcher Trayvon Harris. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So Trayvon Harris is ahead here, 0-2. Gives a look at his runner at second, and now the pitch to the plate. Missing in the dirt, a nice block by Will Watts. I'm going to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Or excuse me. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Riley Waters. Trayvon Harris from the stretch, shaking off a pitch there from Watts, now coming set. 1-2. Missing high. That'll make it 2-2. Harris looking back at his runner at second, and now the 2-2 pitch to the plate. Ball is tapped up into the air. Shallow ball. Bryson Stanley runs in from right field and makes the catch. And that will be out number 3. We're going to the top of the 5th. Toombs leads 10-6 here in Tatnall as we break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Plenty of colleges can promise you a route to a job, but did you know that Southeastern Technical College graduates have a 98% job placement rate? STC programs have you work and make connections with regional employers, and those connections translate into employment. And because Southeastern Tech students work with employers in the fields they study, STC's in-field job placement rate is incredible. Take the classes you want to get the job you want. For more information on enrollment, visit southeasterntech.edu.
It's baseball season, and we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams. When life strikes with sudden expenses, First Franklin has been there to help for over 80 years. We offer fixed loan rates up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit us online at oneffc.com or give us a call at 537-3062. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License C5656.
Now back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And welcome back to Tatnall County. Tatnall County has made another pitching change. They're going to be putting in number 5, Dylan Beretta. And, of course, a pitching change here on Y101 is brought to you by K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. For all your septic tank needs, give Ronald Kite a call at 912-537-2319 or 912-293-2319. And up to bat first for Toombs County will be senior Jason Dukes. Dukes tonight is 1 for 2 with a hit by a pitch. Beretta is wearing number 5. See, Spencer Callahan is now at third. This guy can play anywhere. Let's see, and I think Connor Durance is still at first. Tatnall made some defensive changes here on the infield. Caden Folsom, I believe, is now the guy at second base. Well, we'll figure it out in a second. So Jason Dukes is stepping in. Batting from the right-hand side, Beretta, a right-handed pitcher, comes onto the mound. Going to work from the windup. Bulldogs leading 10-6 here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch. This ball fouled off, out of play. For strike 1. On Dukes. Beretta with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch on the ground to the shortstop. He bobbles it. Dukes is going to get on safely. Runner at first. That'll bring up Will Watts. Watts tonight is 2 for 3. And Watts steps into the batter's box, batting from the right-hand side. Beretta giving a look at Dukes, who's going to run for himself right now with no outs. Beretta with the pitch. Ball's fouled off out of play for strike 1. Watts is going to step back in. Dukes getting a lead at first. Beretta going to pick back there. Dukes is tagged out. So that'll be out number 1. Next pitch to Watts. Missing for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 on him. Beretta with the pitch. Ball hits in the dirt way in front of home plate. Going to make it 2-1 on Watts. So 2-1 on Watts. Beretta coming set. And the pitch. Called for strike 2. Breaking ball. And we've been playing for 2 hours. 2-2. Ball hit way out in front of home plate. That'll load up the count on Watts. It is now 52 degrees here in Tattnall County. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3, 2 down. That'll bring up Bryson Stanley. Stanley tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk. He steps in. Beretta coming onto the mound. Two-out pitch. Missing for ball 1. I think it's pretty funny. There's a cement border around home plate back here. And every time the ball hits it, it bounces back towards home plate. If it hits it in the air, and the catcher, the Tattnall County catcher, he's always expecting it. He just turns around and catches it on the ricochet. 2 balls and no strikes on Stanley. "2-0" popped up into the air into right field. And it's going to fall in for a base hit. Bryson Stanley running to second, and he gets there safely. And now he's running to third because nobody was covering third base. And Bryson Stanley is standing on third base on a shallow ball hit to right field. And I couldn't help but kind of laugh at that because there you go. Runner at third, Bryson Stanley. Smart base running there. Cody Cortez is now stepping up to the box. And the pitch from Beretta. Called for strike 1. I don't even know how to write that down in the book. So it was a shallow ball here in right field. No one was able to get to it. The first baseman, second baseman, and the right fielder were out there. So Stanley rounded first and headed to second. Ball missing for ball 1 on Cortez. And so they threw it. The shortstop was there. Well, he hit his glove and fell out, so it was under him. He couldn't find the ball, so Stanley just began running to third base. And then the third baseman, for whatever reason, wasn't there. So Stanley just walks right in. Ball missing for being fouled off, for strike 2. So smart base running by Bryson Stanley. I got to give it to him. I'm going to score it as a single, but made into a triple on some errors, I guess. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cortez with 2 down. Runner in scoring position for Toombs County. The 1-2 swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3, and that'll end the top of the 5th. We go into the bottom of the inning. Toombs County leading 10-6 over Tattnall as we break on Y101.
Patriot Gas in Vidalia has been serving its community for over 15 years, and they have a combined experience of over 55. It's the only true locally gas service in town, and they're not only operating Monday through Friday. If you need them on the weekends, they'll be there too. From gas logs, fireplaces, stove, and propane services, Patriot Gas is the only choice. That phone number is 537-1943, or you can visit them in person at 209 Green Street in Vidalia or on the web at patriotgasco.com.
For over 10 years, DBM Roofing has served the Central, South Georgia, and South Carolina Low Country, specializing in commercial and residential roofing. DBM Roofing is Master Elite certified and can meet all of your roofing needs. With over a decade of experience and service with integrity and professionalism, call DBM Roofing at 912-454-1002 for all of your roofing needs.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to the action here in Tattnall County. Up to bat for the Battle Creek Warriors will be number 3, Caden Folsom. And on the mound still for Toombs County, sophomore Trayvon Harris. If you're just tuning in, we're in the bottom of the 5th. Toombs is leading Tattnall 10-6. We've been playing for about 2 hours and 5 minutes. And I'm not complaining about how long the game has taken. It's just, it is rather chilly out here. First pitch. Missing for ball 1. Harris from the windup. The 1-0. Ball is lined into right center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Caden Folsom. Bryson Stanley getting that ball in quickly. I'm going to have to talk to him after the game about that little base running incident. Or I say incident. Incident means it was a problem. No, it really worked. I just want to ask him what it was like. And did he think he would make it that far? I mean, like I said, it was smart base running on his part. But it was just, it was funny. Swing and a miss by Jinx for strike 1. Not because it's just, a shallow pop fly to right field. Drops in. He goes to second. Shortstop. The ball is under him the whole time, but he can't seem to find it. So Stanley, he just starts running to third, and then the third baseman isn't at third, and Stanley just stands up on the base. So 0-1 on Tyler Jinks. Harris is coming set. The 0-1, Jinx is going to show bunt, and he does bunt it down the first base line. Harris is going to field it, fires to first, out there. Runner gets down to second. One down. And that'll bring up Connor Durrance. Durrance is 0 for 2 with a sac fly scoring a run tonight. Harris going to work from the stretch with a runner at second. And the 1-out pitch to the plate. Fastball missing inside for ball 1. Next pitch missing way over his head for ball 2. Harris kind of down in the count here. 2 balls and no strike. The 2-0 pitch. And that'll be called for strike 1 on the inside edge. Trayvon Harris looking back at his runner. 2-1 pitch missing in the dirt. Blocked up nicely, though, by catcher Will Watts. And that'll make it 3-1. Harris with the pitch to the plate. Ball is hit foul, third side. Jason Duke's going to pick it over in foul territory. And that'll load up the count full on Connor Durrance. Connor stepping back in. looking back at his runner. Full count pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3. 2 down. So Trayvon Harris coming back onto the mound. And up to bat, I believe, is Spencer Callahan. Actually, I know that Spencer Callahan. 2-out pitch is sent deep to left center field. And center fielder Cody Cortez was there and dropped the ball. I thought he caught it, but it fell out of his glove, and Tatnall just scored a run. 10-7. So 2 down and a runner at first. That'll bring up catcher Landon Hughes. Harris coming set. 2-out pitch to the plate. Missing high. For ball 1. This game has certainly had its ups and downs. Toombs County now pulling within 3. 1-0. Missing inside to make it 2-0. Harris coming set. 2-0 pitch. Missing away for ball 3. Harris coming set from the stretch. And the 3-0 pitch. Missing in the dirt for ball 4. Runners now at first and second with 2 down to bring up Miles Brown. Time has been called. They're going to put in a runner for catcher Landon Hughes. It's going to be the same catcher, or the same courtesy runner. And that's going to be number 20, Luke Parker. Pitch to the plate is going to be called for strike 1 on Brown. He steps back in. Harris coming set. The 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Trayvon Harris coming set. Runners at first and second with a lead. He's way ahead here. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball getting away from catcher Will Watts. Runners now down to second and third. Ball 1. Harris winding 1-2. Missing high. Make it 2-2. Harris from the windup. 2-2. Missing away. And that'll make it 3-2.
I thought it was supposed to be 2-2.
Now the time has been called. I did not have ball 4 down here. With that pitch, that yeah, we're trying to see what the count is, but that is not ball 4. Yeah, that's. He's going to come back. So Brown going to come back. Two outs. And no one knows what the count is. Harris with an unknown count. Pitch to the plate. Fouled off. Out of play. I thought it was 3-2. That's what I had in my silly little book. So full count. 2-out pitch. Missing ball 4. There's ball 4. So bases loaded now with 2 down. Trayvon Harris is going to request a new ball. Trayvon Harris, 2-out pitch. That'll be called for strike 1. They got a new batter in here. That'd be number 5, Dylan Beretta, the pitcher. This ball's hit up the middle, and that's going to score a run for Tatnall County. That's going to score another run for Tatnall County. And now it's a 1-run ball game on a 2-run RBI single by Dylan Beretta. So the runners on the corners now. Actually, time is being called by head coach Derek James. And it looks like Brantley Upshaw is coming to take the mound. It's 10-9. Toombs County leading by 1. Like I said, this game has really been a roller coaster of events the entire time. So the Brantley Upshaw gets warmed up on the mound. This pitching change is brought to you by K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. For all your septic tank trouble needs, give Ronald Kite a call at 912-537-2319 or 912-293-2319. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of all your septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. I know you're listening to the ball game, but let me tell you about this. Listen weekday mornings with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win tickets to the 54th Annual Rattlesnake and Wildlife Festival in Claxton. Tickets are good for either Saturday, March 12th or Sunday, March 13th. The event is brought to you by the Evans County Wildlife Club. So tune in from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. with me, Dave Allen, for your chance to win on Country Legends Y101 The Fox. Now, back to the ball game.
And welcome back. Brantley Upshaw is warming up on the mound as I'm trying to get some stats here for Trayvon Harris's time on the mound. See, only allowed 3 hits and gave up 7 runs. Out of those 7, see, 5 of them were unearned. Let's see, there's been 2 scored here in this inning. Or, excuse me, 3. My bad. 3 have been scored here this inning. And out of those, none of them have been earned. Actually, excuse me, 1 of them have been earned. So pitching kind of struggling here tonight for both teams. It's not just one team over the other. Both teams are struggling on the mound. Brantley Upshaw now taking over, and the first pitch to Nook Prigion. He sinks in for strike one. Runners still on the corners here, and there are 2 outs. Let's see. Bryson Stanley now taking over first base. Next pitch missing for ball 1. Dawson Brantley is at short. Looks like Trayvon Harris may have been put in left field. 1-1. Called for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Nook Prigion. And the 1-2 from Upshaw. Ball is chopped foul, first base side. Count remains 1-2. Time has now been called by the home plate umpire. As he was saying stuff to the Tattnall County dugout. Upshaw coming set. And the 1-2 called strike 3, and we go to the top of the 6th. It's a 1-run ball game here in Tattnall County. It's 10-9 Toombs as we break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard? There's a new restaurant in town, the Chicken Shack, and it's knocking out all of the competition. Located at South Victory Drive right next to Thriftway, the Chicken Shack has a new cook and all you can eat with the best in chicken and soul food. Open daily, the Chicken Shack is sure to please. So come on down to the new restaurant, the Chicken Shack at 202 South Victory Drive in Lyons, Georgia.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your leading contractor for turnkey civil construction services in our community. We have been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and can attest to the morals instilled in our youth by the coaches and the staff of the Toombs County school system over the years. If you are interested in pursuing a challenging yet rewarding career in civil construction, please visit our website at www.mcclendenenterprises.com.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to the action here in Tattnall County. We're in for a long one here tonight. Top of the 6th. Bulldogs leading 10-9. We're working on 2.5 hours worth of baseball. We got a late start. Didn't get started till 6:17. First pitch was supposed to be at 6. And up to bat first for Toombs County will be Brantley Upshaw. He just took over on the mound. So far, Toombs County has pitched 2 in tonight's game. Caden Versluis and Trayvon Harris. Versluis pitched 2 innings. He allowed 2 hits, 2 runs. None of those were earned. 5 walks and a Ks. Trayvon Harris pitched 2 2/3 inning, allowing 3 hits, 7 runs, 1 of which was earned, having 6 walks and 3 strikeouts. First pitch to Brantley Upshaw is hit onto the ground to the shortstop. He backhands it, throws way across the diamond. First baseman unable to pick it. Upshaw just going to get back on base. Runner now at first. That'll bring up Jesus Quintero. They're going to put in Darion Harris to run for pitcher Brantley Upshaw. Darion, a football player, basketball player, and a baseball player. Our time with Darion Harris goes back a long way. He was a 6th grader as I was an 8th grader on the Toombs County Middle School Bullpup baseball team, which I hear nowadays they don't call them Bullpups anymore. They just call them the Middle School Bulldogs. Pitch to the plate. Ball missing for ball 1 on Jesus. He's 1 for 2 this evening with a walk and a run scored. Beretta going to pick back to first. Darion Harris slides back safely. So 1-0 on Quintero. He steps back in. The 1-0 from Beretta. Hitting in the dirt in front of home plate. Blocked up by the catcher, Landon Hughes. And that'll be ball 2. Quintero stepping back in. Beretta going to pick back to first. And Darion Harris is there again safely. And Beretta picked back again, although I don't understand why. Harris wasn't even off the base. The 1-0, or excuse me, I have 2-0 missing inside. Going to make it 3 balls and no strikes on Quintero. Beretta coming back on. 3-0. Missing for ball 4 on Jesus. Runners at first and second now to bring up Lucas O'Connor. O'Connor is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and an RBI single. O'Connor stepping in. Runners on first and second. Darion Harris running at second for Brantley Upshaw. Quintero reaching on a walk. O'Connor was trying to bunt that one. Bunts it foul for strike 1. We're in the top of the 6th. Bulldogs are leading 10-9. Last time the Bulldogs had a score of 10, I believe they actually won 11-1, and that was 2 years ago. O'Connor fouling this one again, showing bunt for strike 2. Now remember, that was the year Trey Cloud was a senior on this team. And if I try really fast, I can actually get that game back. Swing and a miss by O'Connor. It was dropped to third by the catcher, but first base was occupied, so O'Connor technically shouldn't have run anyway. But either way, that advanced runners to second and third for the Bulldogs. Now the runners at second and third and 1 down. That'll bring up Dawson Brantley. Pitch to the plate. Popped up into the air. Right fielder. Prigion making the grab. That'll be out number 2. I'll bring up Trayvon Harris. Harris tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk and a hit by a pitch. And Beretta going to work from the windup. Runners at second and third. Pitch to the plate. Missing in the dirt for ball 1. Harris going to step back in. Right-handed hitter for Toombs County. The 1-0 takes it for strike 1. Next pitch missing away for ball 2. Ball is fouled off out of play for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Trayvon Harris. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure I was right. A drop third strike only matters when first base is unoccupied or there are 2 outs. And in the event when it happened to Lucas O'Connor, there were 1 out. Called strike 3 on Trayvon Harris, and that'll end the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning. Toombs County still leads 10-9 as we break on Y101.
There's great savings going on right now. Stop in at Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons or Brogden Auto Parts in Swainsboro, your locally owned Napa dealer. Get the Napa tool bag, $5.99. Napa conventional motor oil, $12.99. The Napa 14A jump starter, $91.49. Peak all-in-one windshield wash, $3.49. Scott Shop House, $12.99. They also make hydraulic hoses at Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons and Brogden Auto Parts in Swainsboro, your local Napa dealer. Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Well, if you're not out here at Tatno County tonight, you're missing a cold one, as the Toombs County Bulldog baseball team is over here in Tatno to take the Battle Creek Warriors in a non-region game. But again, if you're at home, in the warmth of your home, listening to it on Y101, I want to thank you. On the mound for Toombs County is still Brantley Upshaw. He came in with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. The bottom of the 6th now.
Oh my gosh, he's so tall.
Upshaw warming up still on the mound as we're in the bottom of the 6th. Up to bat first for Toombs County, or Tatno County, will be Riley Waters, followed by Caden Folsom and Tyler Jinks.
Yeah, I heard you say Jimbo. I thought that was funny. He's soft to be so tall.
And again, if you're just tuning in, we are in Tatno. 52 degrees is what I have at 50 now. And up to bat first for Tatno will be Riley Waters. Bottom of the 6th. And the reason I keep saying this game has been like a roller coaster is the first 2 innings of baseball went by pretty normally. You know, not a lot of things were happening. Pitching was there for both teams. They just went by. First pitch to Waters, missing for ball 1. And then we get into the 3rd and the 4th innings, where the game really drags on. The 1-0 fouled off out of play. So Upshaw coming on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Upshaw bringing the heat. Upshaw coming set. He's ahead here, and the 1-2. Missing low for ball 2. Tatno County having a bit of a noisy dugout here late in the game. And, you know, some umpires will allow it. Some umpires will not. This one behind home plate right now has already told them once. So I do expect him to say something again. You know, it's just different thing. Some people will, some people won't. I think a little bit is all right of heckling, but, you know, eventually when you start insulting people, it's probably best to start letting up on it. 2-2. Ball's chopped slow roller over to third base to Jason Dukes. He picks it up, and Bryson Stanley comes off of his glove. Dukes threw it in the dirt. A nice play, but not so nice of a throw by Jason over to first. Runner now at first to bring up Caden Folsom. I believe that's who's going to be at bat. Yes, it is. Tatnall's made so many adjustments to their lineup. Runner now at second. Pitch to the plate. He shows a bunt. He bunts it to Stanley, who's just going to tag him out. And runner now gets down. Run for Tatnall is now in scoring position. There's only one down. That'll bring up Tyler Jinks, who bunted in his last at bat in the bottom of the fifth. Upshaw coming set. 1-out pitch. Missing high for ball one. Upshaw coming set. And the 1-0 to the plate. Fastball called for strike one. And, back to what I was saying, and now the fifth and the sixth are moving at a normal speed, too. 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. So Upshaw working ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tyler Jinks, who is 0 for 3 tonight with a walk. 1-2. Fouled off back into the net. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Jinks stepping back in. Upshaw coming set. The 1-2. Ball is hit onto the ground to shortstop Jesus Quintero. They're going to give up the run. He throws it to Bryson Stanley. The game is all tied up here in Tatnall County. 10-10. With 2 down, it'll bring up Connor Durrance.
Oh my gosh.
Upshaw coming set on the mound. Pitch to the plate. He did go, and that'll be strike one. Upshaw with the 0-1. Missing inside for ball one. One pitch from Brantley. Missing for ball two. The State of the Union is this evening. For anyone wanting to tune in. 2-1. Missing low for ball three. And I think I've watched every State of the Union I've could since I've been old enough to understand what a State of the Union is. It's just good to be informed as a citizen, I believe. 3-1. Foul tips 2. Full count now on Connor Durrance. Upshaw coming on from the stretch. Now coming to set. Full count pitch. Fouled off. And now Brantley Upshaw may be a left-handed hitter, but he is a right-handed pitcher. So still a full count, 2 down on Connor Durrance. Brantley Upshaw with the full count pitch. Missing for ball 4.
Good pitch.
Runner now at first to bring up Spencer Callahan.
Nothing hurt there now. Come on. Go after this one.
Upshaw from the stretch with a runner at first now. 2 down. Callahan tonight 0 for 3 with a run scored and a hit by a pitch. Ball's popped up into the air. It looks like it's going to get out of play. And it does for strike one. Upshaw looking back at his runner at first, now coming set on the mound. The 0-1. Missing upstairs for ball one. Upshaw coming set. 1-1 to the plate. Called for strike two. Ahead. And the 1-2 in the dirt. Caught by Watts, however. So the count is even at 2-2. Two balls and two strikes on Callahan. Upshaw coming set from the stretch. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and we go to the seventh. Well, it all comes down to this inning. It is tied up 10-all. If no one can break the tie, well, guess what? We go into extra innings. We'll take a break and come back to Tattnall County on Y101.
This is TCB Broadcasting's 100.9 FM, WLYU, Lyons, Georgia. Country Legends, Y101, The Fox.
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank and Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you need products to make your office more efficient? Maybe you need printing. Sign and Stamp Solutions offers quick copy services, as well as wide format for posters, blueprints, and much more. Come visit us at our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia, or visit us online at signandstampsolutions.com. Make Sign and Stamp Solution your hometown solution, offering top-of-the-line products and services for your business, civic organization, and home for over 10 years. And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And welcome back to Tattnall County. Dylan Beretta is still on the mound for the Tattnall County Battle Creek Warriors. Up to bat is Jason Dukes. So here's the situation we have here. It is 10-10 here in the seventh inning. And you know in baseball you can't end on the tie, so you're going to go into extra innings. If no one is able to break the tie, if Toombs County does not score here, then they are going to want the game to go into extra innings. However, if Toombs County does score here in the top of the seventh, they're going to want to hit in the bottom of the inning. Tattnall, however, their viewpoint is they don't want Toombs County to score here in the top of the inning, and they want to score in the bottom of the inning to end the game. Jason Dukes is hit with the ball on the first pitch. And now he's going to walk to first base. Coach James is coming to talk to the home plate umpire. Yeah, that was hard on Jason, especially as cold as it is. You know, it'd be different if it was like 80 degrees. It's not 80 degrees. It's about 30 degrees colder than that, actually. So Toombs County's winning run is now on first base. And Will Watts is stepping up to bat tonight. Watts is 2 for 4. They're going to leave Dukes in to run. Beretta coming set. Pitch to the plates down in the dirt for ball 1. Beretta coming set. And the pitch to Watts. Missing away. Dukes is now getting down to second. That'll be ball 2 on Watts. So Toombs County's winning run, is now in scoring position, second base. And Watts is ahead in the count here, 2 balls and no strikes. Beretta from the stretch, now coming set. The 2-0. Missing for ball 3. Beretta coming set. 3-0, misses for ball 4. The runner's now on first and second with no outs. The go-ahead runs at second base, and the go-ahead even farther run is at first. Beretta with the pitch, swing and a miss by Stanley for strike 1. Stanley tonight, according to my scorebook, is 1 for 3 with a walk. Beretta looking back at Dukes, pitch to the plate, hits Stanley on the arm. Blows up the bases, and now there's a fight here on the field. There really is a fight here on the field. I've never seen this in high school sports. Not in high school baseball. So now they're going to walk off the field. So now they're telling everyone to get off the field. There really was a fight here on the field over a high school baseball game.
See what it did to you. Y'all got no control.
So now head coach Derek James is talking with the home plate umpire. I see Matt Lynn out there. He's in a uniform.
You gotta get quiet now.
Well, I'm not sure what to do at this point. I'm assuming they're looking for an athletic director. Still a bit of confusion on the field. Guess they're trying to find a aggressor here. So I guess until we get this straightened out, I'm going to send it back to the station. This is actually the first time this has ever happened. Well, I've been calling a game. I mean, it's high school sports. You usually don't expect something like this to happen in high school baseball, especially with it being 50 degrees out here. Well, I'm going to send it back to the station, and I assume we'll come back in a few moments. I have no idea. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Tar Land and Timber Incorporated is the first place you should look when you have the need of timber harvesting. Tommy Rollins, owner of Tar Land and Timber Incorporated, has more than 35 years experience in timber harvesting and land management. Tommy offers you top prices for all pine and hardwood timber, including poles, logs, chip and saw, and pulpwood. Give them a call at 565-8850 or visit the location at 9505 Highway number 1 south of Lyons. Tommy Rollins, owner of Tar Land and Timber Incorporated, proud to serve the people of Toombs County and the surrounding area with the best prices and most professional timber harvesting job.
Cleanliness and safety are essential to the success of any business. That's why Cintas has introduced our Total Clean program, a one-of-a-kind service that includes scheduled deliveries of essential cleaning supplies, hygienically cleaned uniforms, and on-site sanitizer and disinfectant services to help eliminate germs. Learn what the Cintas Total Clean program can do for you.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get for the workday.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
And welcome back to Tattnall County. Still trying to figure out what's going on here. Going on 3 hours worth of playing. I'm not going to lie, I'm shivering. I'm poorly dressed for this game. I have on a jacket and shorts and a t-shirt. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on. You know, I had long pants laid out, or I was wearing long pants earlier today, but then it all of a sudden got warm. I'm not blaming anybody else. This is my fault. This is just poor choice of what to wear. But I have a jacket on. But we'll see. Again, all right, the game is over. They're calling the game. I figured that's what was going to happen, and they're telling the team to pack up. Let's send it back and hear from our final sponsors, and then I guess we'll come back and wrap up the game. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Only Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can give you authentic Lennox quality and service for your home's heating and cooling needs. We're the people you know and trust right in your community. With regular annual maintenance from Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating, you can keep your air perfect year-round and keep your home's heating and cooling system running at peak performance. Think Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your system running perfectly season after season. Call 912-537-8490 today or visit us online at riversac.net to schedule an appointment today. Dealer license number, Georgia registration, CN3415.
One day the guy on the buffalo wing was riding around in a forest.
Wait. Hold on, man. It wasn't a buffalo wing. It was a buffalo he was riding.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a Zaxby's buffalo wing. And he was eating a new buffalo garlic glazed boneless wings meal from Zaxby's.
It sounds delicious, but it wasn't
Yeah, it was a guy on the buffalo wing.
Well, now I'm hungry. I'm heading to Zaxby's.
Guy on the buffalo wing.com. Yeah.
For over 75 combined years, the campuses of Southeastern Technical College have been providing education for the real world. STC Swainsboro and Vidalia locations give students from Glenville to Wrightsville access to local, high-quality training that won't break the bank. From accounting to welding, Southeastern Tech's programs give you the tools to succeed now, whether you've just graduated high school or you're looking to kickstart your career. For more information on enrollment, visit southeasterntech.edu.
It's baseball season, and we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams. When life strikes with sudden expenses, First Franklin has been there to help for over 80 years. We offer fixed loan rates up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit us online at oneffc.com or give us a call at 537-3062. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License C5656.
And welcome back to Tattnall County. We're just going to be a quick wrap up. They're going to say the game ended in a tie. The first time in my life of watching, baseball from kids playing this game. I have never seen a game in because like this, especially in high school sports, but it did. And now we are, I guess Toombs County is now 4-2-1 on the season. And they'll be back in action on Friday versus Appling County if the GHSA doesn't have anything else to say about this. Again, the game is tied 10-10. The game ended because of a fight between the teams here on the field. And thanks for listening to Toombs County Baseball, I guess. They'll be back on the road Friday versus Appling County. First pitch will be at 6. We'll be right here on Y101 and streamed on YouTube and tcbbroadcasting.com. Again, game tied here in Tattnall County, 10-10. And I want to thank Robin back at the station and for everybody listening to Toombs County Bulldog Baseball. I'm Bryce Brady, and you've been listening to Country Legends Y101 The Fox.
You've been listening to a special sports presentation on Country Legends Y101 The Fox. Today's live coverage was brought to these great of high school athletics: Tarland and Timber in Lyons, the French Flea in Lyons, Sparta Land Services in Ailey, First Franklin Financial of Vidalia, Georgia Cuts in Lyons, DBM Roofing in Lyons, Southeastern Technical College in Vidalia, Chicken Shack in